The close-knit crew of Straw Hat Pirates is the centerpiece of One Piece's adventurous plot. Captain Monkey D. Luffy has authentic connections with every member of his crew, highlighting friendship as a core theme of the series. One of Straw Hat Luffy's closest friends is also the crew's faithful navigator, Nami. Luffy and Nami have a special relationship for several important reasons. As the third person to join the Straw Hats, Nami has had more time than almost every other crewmate to get to know Luffy. Nami may be harder on Luffy than anyone else, but their faith in each other is unshakable. Their dynamic is equal parts entertaining and endearing, making them many fans' favorite Straw Hat duo. Here are 3 best moments from anime, which you should rewatch. Because I provide episode numbers. Let's go. Number 3. Nami tries hiding the log pose from Luffy. Fishman Island.
Luffy, do you really have to set sail from here immediately?
As part of the timid, weakling trio, with Usopp and Tony Chopper, Nami does her best to discourage Luffy's impulsive decision-making to avoid unnecessary danger. However, Straw Hat Luffy values freedom above almost anything else, meaning he'll ultimately do whatever he wants. Nami's fear of what awaits the crew after Fishman Island pushes her to delay their journey by hiding the log pose from Luffy. The Straw Hats jump headfirst into their first New World conflict against the new Fishman pirates. Luffy's crew departs from Fishman Island victorious, but not everyone is ready for the next adventure. Nami tries to justify concealing the log pose from Luffy as the navigator, but he asserts his authority as captain of the Straw Hats to push the crew's journey forward.
Talk to ice, so let me do mine!
Yeah, well, I'm the captain, remember? Captain Luffy, we like being alive!
Number 2. Nami confines Luffy to a cage leaving Wano Country arc.
Calm down! I won't do it again. Please let me out of here.
Not long after the dramatic peak of the raid on Onigashima, the Straw Hats get right back to their usual zany antics. Luffy routinely rejects the normal way of doing things, even down to how the crew leaves Wano Country. However, Luffy faces serious consequences for stepping on Nami's toes as the ship's navigator. Supernova status fosters a blend of respect and animosity between Monkey D. Luffy, Trafalgar D. Law, and Eustace Kid. Eustace mocks his Supernova peers for taking the less adventurous of 2 paths to leave Wano, forcing Luffy and Law to prove their bravery once more. After a tumultuous fall from the floating island, Nami locks Luffy in a cage and beats him to punish him for endangering them by steering the ship without her permission.
Is your stomach growling at me? We'll have to teach it some manners, too!
Before moving on to number 1, today's goal is 25 likes, so please, like the video. Number 1. Nami has to convince Luffy he's been eaten by a snake. Skypia arc.
The umpteenth time, we've been eaten by a snake.
A snake?!
Calm down, we'll survive.
The Straw Hats are no strangers to supersized fauna after their journey through Little Garden, but they're still unprepared for the beast that awaits them in Skypia. After a giant snake swallows Luffy whole in the upper yard, the most difficult aspect of his rescue is convincing him that he's been eaten. After 400 years of silence from the Great Belfry, a magical snake called Nola has grown large enough to swallow Shandora's ruined buildings. The structures inside Nola's belly give Luffy the impression that he's lost somewhere in the ruins of Shandora, but Nami explains the truth once she's swallowed too. Nami struggles to reason with Luffy's persistent disbelief, but they eventually work together to escape.
Are you? Nami! Nami, are you okay? Talk to me, Nami!
Number -1. Nami finally begs for Luffy's help in Arlong Park.
Me once. I'm one of the leaders of the Arlong Pirates. If you mess with me, Arlong won't sit by quietly.
Luffy's unique charm regularly makes allies out of characters who start as his enemies. Many of Luffy's closest friends are foes before joining his crew as Straw Hat Pirates, including Nami. Before becoming the faithful navigator of the Straw Hats, Nami betrays and disrespects Luffy. Despite Nami's mistakes, Luffy still steps up for her like a true friend when she finally asks for his help. Nami claims not to want help from Luffy in Kokoyashi Village, but the truth is she doesn't stand a chance of saving her home from the Arlong pirates alone. Even when Nami throws dirt on Luffy and demands that he leave, The Straw Hat captain endures it until she's finally honest with him. Nami eventually asks for Luffy's help through tears, and he puts the iconic straw hat on her head before bringing Arlong to justice. The raw moment reinforces the importance of free will and determination in One Piece's story and still stands as Nami and Luffy's best scene.
Luffy. Help me.
And that's it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. Like the video, share with One Piece fans, and most importantly, subscribe. Bye, have a nice day.